There's some kind of mistake.
Please, let's not prove headlines. We fought over the years to be.
So there's a very big fight between Funke Akindele, Toyin Abraham, Mercy Haigbe, and so many Nollywood actors and actresses in that industry. And I can tell you something very, very, very factual, that Nollywood is a very dark place. A very, very dark place. You see, the competition in Nollywood is like politics. There's no difference between Nollywood and politics. Probably that's why you will see more Nollywood actors and actresses in politics, because those people are the same set of being. The kind of evil competition that they have, the kind of hatred that they have for themselves, the kind of Ojo Aye, I see me, I see you, that they do in that particular place is crazy. Everybody is wanting everybody's downfall. Nobody is happy for you. So everybody will be doing like, oh, they really, really care. But in the reality of things, they don't. They don't. It now looks like a cult. A party of your own. That's yeah, man. This is my own people. This is your own people. That is how Nollywood is. And it's just crazy. Because it's not supposed to be like this. Because this is not how Hollywood function. This is not the way Bollywood function. It's just sad. And so everybody remember the events that actually happened yesterday. The premiere of Iyabo Ojo. Many people came, celebrities, especially Nollywood celebrities came. Femi Adebayo came, Odunlade Adekola came. Many celebrities, most especially content creators. It was a very cute event that you would have thought that, oh, the Return of Arinze is supposed to be the headline of that particular event. But it is something different that is actually trending, and it has been trending since yesterday. In fact, immediately I saw it, I'm like, God, I beg, what exactly is wrong with these people? You understand? So something else was trending instead of the right thing to trend. And so what actually happened? Toyin Abraham went to the seat where Iyabo Ojo, alongside Funke Akindele and some other actors, were seated at the high table where they were seated together. And she greeted everybody, including Funke Akindele. And Funke Akindele, in the split seconds, remained her head like this. You are saying it already. She did like this. And she did not see anything. And because she did that, that was kind of a little bit embarrassing, not for herself only, but to the person that she did that to, who is actually Toyin Abraham. So she did that, and it was quite really embarrassing. And to be very honest, when I saw that video, I'm like, what exactly is wrong with you people? What exactly is wrong with you people that you guys don't actually want to use your sense? You are behaving like, I don't know, even kids are not behaving like this. Well, it's just quite sad. Right now, Nigerians now have to choose side. Are we following Toyin Abraham or are we following Funke Akindele? And anytime this kind of thing actually happens, this is not for the growth of Nollywood at all. And it was one of the closest friends of Funke Akindele that now made it known and said, in December 2025, Toyin ganged up with Niyi Akimelanyo to accuse Funke of sabotaging them in the cinema. A lot of false narratives were pushed to discredit and paint Funke as a villain because Toyin movie over Sabi Aunty figures weren't good in the opening weekend. Now, both movies are out of the cinema. You want to start forming friendship. No be everybody Sabi do Ojo Aye maintain the same energy. And apart from this incident, if you remember, there was a particular experience with Kunle Afolayan, the Nollywood producer, where he was actually asked in an interview that would he want to actually promote his movie, make a movie for the cinemas? And he replied and said that he would not want to have to dance to sell his movie. And everybody knows who and who is actually referring to. And that was Funke Akindele and over Sabi Aunty, who is Toyin Abraham. And to be very honest, at that point in time, Toyin Abraham made use of that particular opportunity, probably because she does not want fight, to actually turn into a skit that they are saying, oh, we are dancing, we are dancing to this, we are dancing to that, and it has been working, this and that, just to actually make things die down. Not until this event. And to be very honest, I would have thought that if I have issue with you, because this is just me personally, I would have thought that if I had issue with you, you are supposed to come and call me and let me know that I have issues with you so that I will know that we are fighting. Not that I will not greet you in general public space and you will not ignore me, not knowing that I've actually done anything to you. That's just my own in this. Because I just feel like as an adult, not a kid, that will now start having to hold grudges on somebody inside without letting the person know that I'm having grudges is one of the wicked attitude to possess. I don't know. It's just me thinking. Because make it make sense to me. In as much as I'm not supporting anybody, but I'm just looking at it like, okay, You want to have issue with this particular person, let that person know that me and you are not in good terms. You understand? If the person finds a way for us to settle, let us settle it out. And if we cannot settle, let everybody know. So that when you see me in the general public space, because not only did she disappoint herself, she also disappointed the particular person in question. And whether you like it or not, what she did was actually absolutely wrong. I respect all of these people. I love them so much. But what she did was not right. If you are fighting with a particular, instead of trying to sabotage Iyabo Ojo's premiere and making it all about yourself, the only responsible thing for you to do is to have just greeted her, do the Ojo back, and everybody goes. And you can even now come back after the show and now make it known that me and you are not cool. We are not friends. But I just did that out of courtesy's sake. That would have been the responsible thing to do. But you decided to behave the way you decided to behave. You made it about yourself instead of making it about the person that owns the event. Instead of people to come and be talking about the event, they are talking about the evil deeds that happen at the event. Instead of people to talk about the return of Arinze, the clothes that people were wearing, the things that people were doing, what people were talking about is a different thing entirely. And it's just quite sad. So I saw that particular part and I'm like, no, she shouldn't have done that. But apart from that, after she now came out, after they were done with the whole event, you would have thought that Toyin Abraham would try to find out, oh, what exactly is the problem? Not only for her to also now come out and come out and say, oh, I have unfollowed you. Because according to her right now, Toyin Abraham made it known that I have unfollowed her in one of these comments. God forbid batting. If I even greet her again, that means I'm a bat. All these ones are not necessary. For somebody that is over 40 years old, I don't think it is necessary. Find out why this is actually happening. See if you can actually find a way forward from this. Or let everybody go their separate way. She has done it, she has done it. It does not take anything away from you. And does not take anything away from her. But notwithstanding, Nollywood is supposed to move forward. And it needs you guys to actually allow it to move forward. People should not have to be creating segregation in Nollywood because of you guys. It should not be. Everybody are supposed to channel the same energy to making this work no matter what. Apart from your beef or whatever it is. And instead of you two to actually find a way to actually make this work, seeing that probably you might have hurt her through, or you might have done something that she doesn't like, you decided to also make it up. And no, after she unfollowed you, she also unfollowed you back. You are now behaving like primary school children. It does not make sense. I respect you both, but the truth has to be said. To be very honest, I would have thought that at that point in time, she behaved like that. You are not supposed to also behave like this, but everybody decided, let us go scatter it. And let if it goes make it spoil. And it doesn't make any sense. And now, so fans now have to choose between who and who. It is so unwise for Funke Akindele to snub Toyin Abraham at that event in Lagos. So unwise. No matter what response to greeting, the world will continue. Everybody shall leave. Let others leave. I applaud Toyin for her courage. If not me, I go touch you, ask you what up, sis. And to be very honest, I just feel like this fight is unnecessary. These are things that you can actually just put up a call with. These are things that you can put up a call with. Why you like Enkadoshi? I don't like what you did. I hate what you did, and me and you are fighting. And if you guys can actually find a way to actually rectify it, you rectify it. You don't have to be an enemy. You don't have to turn everybody to your enemy. Because this life is actually useless. I was telling one of my friends, I said this, that if at the way she was actually doing, that do you know that they were having their events at that particular point in time. Also at that same time that they were killing people in Jos. That they were unaliving people. Almost at the same time that way they were having that event. So now tell me, what makes them special? Do they have two heads? That is the question. To see that this life is I've actually come across to know that this life is just trash. This life is useless. You will come and you will go. Now let's imagine that instead of them throwing bombs and killing people in Jos, they threw a bomb at that event and one wall fall on their leg, and they need to actually help each other out to carry up those stones so that they can move out of that place before probably that place blows up. Do you think they will not help each other out? So what are we fighting for? What exactly are we fighting for? The life that you have today, that tomorrow you might not be holding on to it. It's just so sad. And you will now hold grudges for months, for weeks, without letting the person that you're fighting with know that you can live, you can breathe. It's just sad. I just feel like at this point, everybody should be able to understand that if you have grudges with you, try and settle it. If you cannot settle it, let everybody know that truly, truly, I'm fighting with you. So that if they see you in the general public space, they wouldn't even try to want to confront you at all. There's a way you would have cleared yourself in the private that whenever they see yourself, you guys will rest. And apart from that, that was not the only egos that we saw at that meeting at the return of Arinze's premiere. There was also another incident that actually happened between Messi Haigbe, the two of them, and Funke Akindele. Some of them they were staying today looking at each other with one nonsensical side eyes. I respect these people, to be very honest with you, but I don't respect what they did, and it needs to be spelled out. I respect them. I love them. I watched them growing up and I've supported them with everything in inside of me. But we cannot support this action because it cannot continue. Because if these, our elderly ones can continue like this, the youngest ones will pick up from there. If you cannot actually tame yourself and somebody can greet you and you cannot just say, as pay, I just respect you. And you cannot come out to the general public and come and tell us, say, you see me and this particular girl, we get issue, not even reason them at all. And you cannot, because of the person that actually called you people together, to respect yourself and respect that person, then it's just so crazy, to be very honest with you. And I just feel like everybody needs both Toyin Abraham and Funke Akindele need to apologize, including Messi Haigbe. Messi Haigbe too was doing like this, or at someone's event. If you guys know that this is how you actually going to behave, then don't go. Then it's better you don't actually appear. It's better you don't appear. Tell them that you are sick. Tell them that you are not feeling fine. Don't appear and come and become the one that will actually disrupt the event. Don't try that with me. You'll try that. You become the headline when I'm supposed to be the headline. I will fight you. I will fight you. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section. See you in the next. Love you all.